First thing you've got to do is make sure the pan is very hot. Apparently that's important, crucial in fact. And when you cook a steak, you want to get it to room temperature before you put it on. Here's mine, and I've put salt and pepper on it just to add a little bit of flavour. You don't want it too boring. So we're going to put that in. I think. Oh no, wait. We need to add something to the pan so we can cook with it. So let me set you down here. And some people cook with oil. I like to cook with butter or sometimes ghee. But I've got lovely garlic butter that I'm gonna add to the pan. Yeah, free advice. This is how you cook a steak, and you do it safely. Safety first. Oh look, a bit of light. The kitchen is a very dangerous place. I can't emphasise that enough. Always safety first. Butter. This one, as you can see, it says garlic for a bit of extra flavour. So that pan's heating up nicely now. Nothing's caught fire. And one of these. Just get some of that out. It doesn't have to be an exact amount, but I like to put quite a lot. Get that going, and then in a minute we'll put the meat in. The meat. Okay. I don't think this is a non-stick pan. I've heard that they're not that great. Wash the dishes when you finish. Could do. Definitely do that soon. Right, in it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 29, 30 seconds. I like to do 30 seconds on each side for a start. Okay, look. Already you can see that that's kind of already cooked a bit. I like it rare. I like a rare steak, so we don't want to cook it too much, but you do want to cook it a bit. Oh no, I haven't been counting. Has that been 30 seconds? Sugar. Roughly, alright, 30 seconds on each side. Then turn the heat down. Sugar. I can't really turn it over. That bit didn't split, did it? So then, this time I do a little bit longer on each side, like a minute, or maybe 2 minutes on a lower heat. Got like a timer there. Bit of a lower heat this time. Because this is quite a thick steak, I guess I should probably cook it a bit longer. The more meat you've got, the longer you should cook it. Is that right? Must be, yeah. Okay. So about a couple of minutes on each side. On the lower heat now. Of course, we're cooking with gas. You can cook with other types of cookers, but this is with gas. I think with gas you get a more precise measurement of how high you want to turn up the actual, the flame. So yeah, let's flip it again. Now look. Oh yeah. that's really sort of brown now on that side. I do like a rare steak, but because it's quite thick, this should still be rare. Don't worry about the dishes. That will, because this is so thick. I think I'm going to have to flip it a couple more times, like this. And then what I've discovered, and I don't know if this is like an official technique or not, I then cover the whole thing, cover it with a lid, and I turn the pan off, but I let it just sort of cook in its own heat for a bit. I might have to open the window. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I can tell that. I mean, sometimes I take a piece of it and try it as I'm going. Yeah. Snip a bit off. Yeah, that's very rare. That's very rare. So we're still, I'd say we're still quite a long way from an edible. I'm gonna put the lid on. I'm tempted to try that bit. Low heat. Okay, look, let's see how it tastes. Well, lovely and rare. So what you don't want to get it too brown and then it's not, but it's still rare in the middle. You know what I mean? So I'm going to blast it one more time, and then just turn it off, and just let it sit and let it cook in its own heat for a while.
Dad, Dawood, come here. Dawood.
I must remember to shut that window.
Dawood.
So you can hear it's still cooking in its own heat. So that, still roasting hot. I'm going to shut the window now. We're no longer cooking, but it's still hot and it's still cooking in its own heat. And we'll come back to that in a bit. What to have with it? You don't have to have anything with it. Steak has got everything you need inside it. All the nutrients. Very, very good for you. I know some people don't agree with eating meat. That's up to them. I do agree with it, and I hope we can continue to enjoy meat for many years into the future. This is the bit that gets a bit impatient, because you got to kind of wait for it. But steak is generally quite quick to cook. Of all the meals, when you think about how long it takes to prepare food, steak is not a bad option. I could. You know what? I might. I mean, well done. You made the vegetarian friends proud. Look, good luck to them. If they are vegetarian, I am not. You have your diet. I have mine. But I learned. I'll have to wash this out. I don't know if you've ever seen one of these before, but this is actually an egg cooker that you can fry eggs in. Some people use them for other stuff, but I fry eggs in here. And steak and fried egg. How much more protein do you want? When I buy eggs these days, I tend to buy a big load of eggs, not a small amount, because I've been eating more eggs recently. I think you can survive a long time on just eggs and steak. I know we need veg like now and then, but to be honest, so much nutrition in egg and meat. Well, shall we go for it then? Shall we add a bit of egg into the milk? I'll show you how we do the egg. I want to leave that on the hob that it was on. Get the other hob going. Alright. Again, I'll get the butter out of here. If you fry eggs in my teapot, I'll get you a kitchen. This is an egg fryer that some people use to boil water, but it's primarily an egg fryer. So in goes the, again, garlic butter. But this time, look what we're going to add. Look what goes in there. Turmeric. Very good for you. Antioxidant or something. Vitality and well-being. So get your egg fryer going. Get the butter all mixed up. Go for a bit of not too much. Bit of turmeric. It's good to add black pepper into it. That activates the goodness in it, apparently. A bit of salt. And get that really fired up. And then we go for the eggs. Is one egg enough? Maybe one egg will be enough today. One egg might be enough. Or do I do two? Maybe one's enough. Okay. So get that going. I need my thing again. And I let it cook on one side, and then I sort of flip it over using is it a spatula? I don't know. Who's in the chat? We've got Sarah Dardasha, and who else? I really can't smell food at this time. Well, sorry about that. Right, this is going well. Oh. Let's see. And then flip it over. Oh no, I didn't really flip it that well. You see, I like to preserve the yolk intact and not break it, so then you can have that sort of runny yolk. It's like a sauce. And while we're on protein, I do add a little bit of cheese. This is British mature cheddar. Other cheeses are available. This one's from Asda. Just, you know, you don't look. Oh no! Oh look, my egg fryer's gone a bit crazy. You don't need a cheese grater. You can just use a knife like that. Yeah. And look, in goes the cheese. I think I've kept my yolk intact, which is good. And I'll show you a trick you can do with that in a minute. You're really gonna appreciate. So that's the cheese going in, and then we can sort of just chuck it in there. Oh, I thought, yeah, what I sometimes like to do is get one of these. Don't worry, I'm not a drug addict. And let extract some of the yolk. Okay, so we've got some of the yolk now. I can give that to a friend or anyone that wants to have it. And now let's get that cheese melted in. Turn it over one more time. Oh, sorry, bit of turmeric going everywhere. And then again, you can sort of turn that down a bit and just let it cook in its own heat. Back in a minute, I'm just gonna inject some yolk. There you go, that went down a treat. Right, I'm almost ready for a protein-packed dinner. I wonder how much this steak has cooked itself. Right, moment of truth. I mean, I like it rare, but you can't have it too rare. Someone's come to join me. So, take this bit. I'm going to cut it down the middle, or cut off a slice. Oh dear, is it too rare? Okay. It's very pink, but I like it pink. Mmm. Lovely. Yeah, that's just about right. Okay everyone, thank you for joining me. Do come again. Bon appetit.